And I really thought I was on the point of, living the dream. I was on easy street. Work was starting to come to me. And 2020 didn't disappoint in the sense that January and February were record months for me. And then in 1 week, everything changed. But not only did all my revenue go, but my business model became irrelevant.
Hey guys, welcome to Keep On Pushing Stories, where we share with you real life stories of inspiration, motivation, persistence, growth. And today I'm so excited to welcome my newfound friend, Meridith Elliott Powell, to the show. Meridith, welcome to Keep On Pushing Stories.
Thank you. Glad to be here, Devon.
Yeah, it's great to have you. So tell us, Meridith, or tell the audience, what it is that you do. How do you serve? How do you bring value to others?
Yeah, so my passion in life is to help people learn to turn uncertainty to competitive advantage, learn to see uncertainty as something that can truly propel their lives and their businesses forward. And I do that in the forms of, I'm a certified coach, a certified strategist, an award-winning author, and a speaker.
Oh, that is awesome. So you have a lot of value, a lot of expertise and value to bring. So we're thankful for that. How would someone find you if they wanted to benefit from what you have to offer?
Well, I'm such a passionate believer that if you build your network, it'll change your life. So I do hope your listeners will reach out. You can always find me at my website, which is valuespeaker.com, just the words valuespeaker.com, as well as on the social networking sites. I tend to live a little bit more on LinkedIn and YouTube, but I truly do. Please connect with me and I will definitely connect with you.
Awesome. So valuespeaker.com, and of course on LinkedIn is where you'll find this amazing lady, Meridith Elliott Powell. Meridith, thank you for that information. But you know what we really want to know, the reason why we're here is because we want to hear your keep on pushing story. We want to hear of a time when you had to overcome a significant challenge or stretch yourself out of your comfort zone. So please do tell.
I think I've had a lot of push myself out of my comfort zone stories in my life. But I've got to tell you, in the last couple of years, I thought I was past that point in my career and my life. I was on the side of I'd worked hard and I just about made it. But I think the most significant challenge that I have faced to date has truly been this pandemic. The week of March 7th, I shared that I make my living as a keynote speaker, which pretty much means I get on planes, I travel around the world, I engage with thousands of people. And much like a lot of people listening to this podcast, my life changed the week of March 7th. I sat there and watched not only all of my revenue disappear for the year, and probably like a lot of people, 2020 was set to be my best year on record. As I said, I have put 20 long years into growing my business and building it. And I really thought I was on the point of, living the dream. I was on easy street. Work was starting to come to me. And 2020 didn't disappoint in the sense that January and February were record months for me. And then in 1 week, everything changed. But not only did all my revenue go, but my business model became irrelevant. I could no longer get on planes. I could no longer engage with thousands of people, and I could no longer speak at conferences. They were gone. And so I freaked out. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was scared to death. I thought I'm going to have to deliver pizzas or sell everything I own on eBay. Then I got mad. I really felt like a victim. It was wrong. It was unfair. Why was the world doing this to me? And then I took action. The problem was I didn't know what action to take. I didn't know where to turn. But luckily for me, I'd been working on a book about uncertainty, ironically, that I'd started researching long before the pandemic hit, where I had started studying businesses and corporations that had been in business since the late 1700s, early 1900s. And from that, I'd written a 9-step formula. And with nowhere else to turn, I decided to drink my own Kool-Aid, eat my own dog food, and I applied the strategies to my own business. And by June, I turned my business around. And really, by the time we're shooting this podcast, 2020 is probably going to be a better year for me than 2019 was, a far more profitable year. So I feel like the lessons that I learned from that is, number one, you're never on easy street. It's never, you've never crested the mountain so that it's easy, that anything can change in a moment. And I was not prepared for change. I was not prepared for my business model to get yanked out from under me. But even in the darkest hour, if you have a plan, if you have a strategy, if you just have hope, you can find the path forward. And so, Devon, that's why I'm on a mission now. I want the same thing to happen for other people. I mean, we're living in uncertain times. We're going to continue to live in uncertain times. And rather than view it as something that's an obstacle, I want people to view it as an opportunity.
Indeed. So even during those toughest times, if you, I guess, shift perspective, you can see the opportunity, the competitive advantage, as your book says, in times of uncertainty. And that is what you say will create, give you a sense of hope.
Yeah, I feel like, reason that I say it's a competitive advantage is that most people stall in uncertain times. I'm kind of fascinated by that too. I've started a research project around it now because I started to do polls with people and just asking two questions. In an uncertain marketplace, are you somebody who runs to the sound of the gunfire and takes action? Or are you somebody who takes more of a wait and see approach? And what I discovered was 74% of the people take a wait and see approach. They're stuck. They're not sure where to go or where to turn or how to move forward. The problem with waiting and seeing is that the marketplace and life starts to pass you by. It gets harder and harder to get back on the horse and harder to catch up. And I felt like what people needed was just a plan. They needed to know what to do. It wasn't that they were adverse to doing something. They just didn't know what to do. And I wanted to help them figure out what to do.
Indeed. So let's say, Joe Smokes who don't know of you, Meridith, and they're in a challenging situation, they need to figure out what to do. One tip and the first thing that they can do to get moving.
Yeah, the first thing that they can do to get moving, gosh, there's a lot. But one of my favorite tips is the fact that one of the hardest things that you ever do in the middle of an uncertain marketplace is make decisions. And it's difficult to make decisions because you don't know what decision to make. How are you supposed to know what to do when you don't know what the future holds? But one of the most fascinating things I found from the research was the way that people make decisions in an uncertain marketplace and the way they make them successfully is they make them according to their core values. So you need to get clear on your core values, what's most important to you. And then you use those core values like a litmus test. And, again, a great corporate example of it is Chick-fil-A. I mean, we all know the stories of Chick-fil-A and how wildly successful they are as a restaurant group and their decision to close on Sundays. Well, one of their core values is they're very much a corporation of faith. And right or wrong, whether you believe that or not, it's not the point of the story. The point of the story is those are their core values. And so they make a decision that in order to be aligned with their core values, that no matter the marketplace or the competition they have, they're going to give their employees and their corporation time on Sunday to be with family and to practice their faith. That has done nothing but propel them forward. So don't be afraid of your core values. What's important to you? If it's family first, if it is your health, whatever it is, put those values, and then every decision you have to make, use your core values like a litmus test. If it aligns with your core values, it's the right decision for you. If it does not, let it go. And I don't know why that works, but it works.
Indeed. Thank you so much. Yeah, all of us are experiencing this crazy COVID pandemic crisis, or find ourselves in uncertainty as you did as well. But you've showed us a way out. Hey, connect with your core value, and that will help you to make that first important decision. Powerful story, powerful lessons, Meridith. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Devon. It's just a great conversation. I appreciate being a part of it.
Indeed. Hey guys, if you found this valuable, please share. Leave a comment below, click the notification bell, and subscribe. And of course, make sure you share it with your friends. Don't forget to visit my website, devonharris.com. If you subscribe to my newsletter, you'll get this and other amazing videos like it directly to your inbox. Until we connect next time, yeah, man, keep on pushing.